And hello everybody, hope everybody's okay. And we're gonna get straight into it. We're gonna do the 1S for free Penzance to Edinburgh at 8:25 in the morning. From Plymouth to Exeter St Davids in the Voyager Class 2020 XC. So, without further ado, let's get on. Right, first of all, let's get our safety stuff sorted out. Normal TPWS, DRA, that's normal DSD, and I think that's everything. I think it is anyway. Right, so I don't think there's anything else over here, is there? No. So, let's get in. Get our key in. Let's get our reverser into forward. That's reverse. Acknowledge our warning systems. What else do we need to set here? Our lights, I think. Day, and I think we've got the Azuma coming in there. We haven't opened our doors yet, have we? Doesn't seem to be anybody getting on. Oh yeah, there's a few down there. Good. Very nice. So there she is in Plymouth. Right, so we've got indication to lock the doors. We can make our way. I think I've set everything up, haven't I? I have a horrible feeling I've left something. Anyway, I guess we'll soon find out.
The next station is Tottenham. This is a cross-country service to Edinburgh Waverley.
And we're off. So there was a couple of people who requested last night do the Class 2020, obviously the new train, so everybody wants to have a good look at it. So last night I just drove the 350 and the Azuma. By the time I'd done that, I was a bit too tired to carry on. A bit tired tonight as well, really, but kind of challenged myself to try and cover the early access until the launch, if the main launch on the 30th. So hopefully we'll be picking our speed up soon. Got our 60-mile-an-hour speed limit coming up. Oh, I must have missed a speed limit there. We can go up to 55. Okay. picks up speed quite quickly, actually. Just banking around that corner, or rather was. Okay, let's get the throttle down. I'm starting to get used to the playing with controller, and controller feels different driving this train. Seem to have to really hold the button right down before it responds properly. Right, we're just coming to a 60 mile an hour speed limit here. So we've got 18 miles before our first stop at, is it Tottenham, is it? Can't see it. Yeah. Okay, let's have a quick look outside. It's a very noisy engine, which I think it's known for. When I say noisy, it's there we go, we're putting some throttle in now. Wow, I do like the sound of a good diesel. So I'm playing on Xbox Series X, and so far I found it quite stable. Obviously we haven't got the layering in yet. The layering comes in with the main release on the 30th. I don't know if it'll be all phased in all at the same moment. I hope it is. So then I'll be able to access all my other DLC which layers into this. I watched one of Matt's streams the other night, and he was driving the Flying Scotsman, which is really a really nice engine to see on this route. So that layers in, so it'd be nice to give that a whirl. There's the HST. There's a few other things as well. I can't remember what they are without looking back at my list. In fact, in the YouTube description here, I think there's a list of all the DLCs that layer in. Right, we've got a 60 coming up, haven't we? a little bit too much brake. Didn't take into account we're going uphill. Oh, we're back on the flat again now. Right, so I haven't driven in this direction in the Class 2020 yet. Only coming from Exeter. So, a different experience. I love all the autumn colours which are now starting to break through. In fact, I think I prefer the autumn colours to summer colours. I've noticed playing Train Sim Classic, if you set the weather into like overcast, although you haven't got the sun shining, the graphics look much more realistic, and I've noticed that can be the same on Train Sim World as well. When you got some rain or cloudy weather, the lighting just feels a little bit more realistic. There we go. A little bit more throttle. The sounds on the game sound really good. Wow. Isn't she gorgeous? Some very deep, strong contrast driving this time in the morning, with all the long shadows. Look, quite a long rake. So it's hard to get it all in one shot, really. It's a lovely nice shot there. Wow. Beautiful. do a quick save, just in case we go into an emergency stop. Because at the moment we're waiting for a patch. Because once the Voyager goes into emergency, you can't get it back out at the moment. And you can sometimes slip very easily into emergency using the controller. But the last thing I want to do is have to start the whole route right from the beginning if we end up in that situation. Which I've already have done twice, and it was at the end of the route in both situations. So it felt as hurtful as going through a red light at the very end of the route, which again I've done on Preston to Carlisle in both directions. I've come into the station and not been going slow enough and just slid through the platform light, and you just stare at the screen thinking, why did I do that? How did that happen? I've just wasted 2 hours. So 8 miles to go. Is this another road on the right here, is it? I don't see any traffic on it. Normally you do see a bit of AI traffic. Right, I've just put some throttle in because I didn't realise... Oops. Looks very nice. I've been enjoying driving the Azuma on here. And the Class I was going to say 350 then, I keep getting the 150. And that's another favourite of mine as well. So for me, they're great additions to be included on the route. Particularly like the 150 because of separate throttle and brake. I mostly drive BR Blue, so it's all the diesel stuff with the separate throttle and brake. So sometimes coming back to the modern day stuff with combined throttle and brake, particularly when you jump straight from one to the other, can throw me sometimes. Hope everybody's having a good evening anyway, and have had a good day and having a nice weekend. especially if you've bought the new route and enjoying it. Hey, hello Mobile Chernobyl. Are Class 150 still in use? I don't know, you know. Because I can't quite remember when this is set. It's not... Is it set in current time, or is it a couple of years back? I'm not sure without checking. I think they are. I mean, I'd just be guessing. I'm gonna have to look that up. I was playing the Cardiff route the other day, which is obviously dominated by the 150. And I was quite surprised, really. You know, because there's a lot of stop-starting on the Cardiff route, and I'm from Wales, but with living in North Wales, I don't... It's quite difficult to get to South Wales from North Wales. It's much easier to get to London, by train anyway, but by any mode of transport. So I don't get the chance to go to Cardiff that often, but when I have, it's a lovely city. But I find it quite odd how they've got all these 150s doing all these short little runs, because I'm sure it mustn't be very economical and environmentally not a good thing, which the government seems to be very keen to... anyway, don't want to get into all that. Oh dear. So we got 4 miles. To be careful, these brakes. I need to look into the history of these Voyagers, and I need to find out what it is that people don't particularly like about them. Is it the passengers that don't like them, or is it the drivers and maintenance people, is it? I've never been a passenger on one of them, so I can't comment myself. But I know all train sim community have. Yeah, the train sim community have been keen on seeing this as one of their trains they've wanted to see released. Don't know why I'm being overcautious here. It's because of that 25-mile-an-hour speed limit that we've got just before the station. We are diverting anyway.
We are now approaching Tottenham.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform, and take care when stepping down from the train.
Right. A little bit late, but we might be able to make up for it. Feels very slow when you're zoomed in on the window. There we go. Open the doors. The stop marker was by there. I must assume that this platform must be slightly short. Actually, there was still room for us to stop without having to overhang the front. So I don't know why the stop marker was slightly forward of the end of the platform. Right, let's lock the doors. Let's just do a quick save as well, just in case we get caught out by the emergency stop glitch. Right. Off we go.
The next station is Newton Abbot. This is a cross-country service to Edinburgh Waverley.
Haven Fan 2. Hello there. Will my add-ons on the train SimWorld 5 transfer to train SimWorld 6 on my Xbox? Oops, I'm speeding reading your message. Yes, they will. I'll just sort the speed out. Oh, we're all right now anyway. Never mind. Yeah, they will. If you've got... probably the best way to do it, or the way I'm going to do it anyway, is I've still got Train Sim World 5 on my console. With all its content, and I don't intend deleting it until I know I've successfully fully uploaded all of my DLC onto Train World 6. But what you first need to do is to obviously make sure you've got enough hard disk space left on your Xbox to kind of have sorry, I'm struggling with the brakes tonight. Yeah, so I just deleted some games off my computer to make sure I've got enough room, because I think I've got most of the UK routes, so I think it comes to a total of somewhere in around 250 gigabytes in total with all my DLCs, so check that out first. Yeah, so what you should be able to do is go into the shop, the Microsoft shop on Xbox, and look for all the DLCs, and it should say that you already own this, and just re-download it that way. I'm not 100% sure properly, but I think that's how I did it last year. But even if you make a big balls up of it, you know, your Microsoft account, it'll all still be there in your Microsoft account, and you can re-download it all anyway. It won't be till the 30th yet. Mobile Chernobyl, there is a Reddit post on why people hate the Voyager. It seems to boil down to that they are uncomfortable and filled to the brim, so they're unpleasant on long trips. I see. So it's more of a passenger thing than a kind of a mechanical loco driver issue then. Is it because the seats are rock hard, I believe? I think I'd read somewhere, or am I getting that confused with another train? Sounds like if the rail lines just had more trains per day, people would like them more. Yeah. It's like that up in North Wales here. I don't think we have enough trains running up here. I think North Wales is getting electrified soon. I think my father was telling me that North Wales has had funding to have electrification along the North Wales coast, and hopefully that will encourage more services along the route. But my late wife, who lived in Wolverhampton, when we were used to visit each other, used to go down to Wolverhampton, and there was trains and buses every couple of minutes, you know. It was like being in a different world to me, living in the sticks up here. Right, so Newton Abbot is our next station in 3 miles. Hello Levi, hi there, how you doing? I'm not too bad. Just a little bit tired today. I nearly gave this a miss tonight because I just fell into the sofa and just felt totally exhausted. But I've kind of challenged myself to do a live stream each day of the early access. But yeah, oh, here comes that rain. Right, now then, where are the washers, the windscreen wipers? There we go. Go to sleep. Yeah, I think I will after this. Do you know what? Sometimes playing this game, when I play it on my own, I have nodded off to sleep playing it because it can be quite therapeutic, if you know what I mean. Quite relaxing driving the trains, and then all of a sudden I get woken up by the AWS in my ears and wondering what the hell's going on. I keep drifting over this speed limit. I've noticed in the menu, I don't know if any of yous have, I was having a bit of a play around this morning and I was trying to change the weather on one of the timetable routes, and all the sliders were greyed out. And I know that is the case on, I think they all are preset on stuff in the scenarios, but normally in timetable mode, I'm pretty certain you can choose in timetable mode what weather you want. And it wouldn't let me do it. And I kind of looked it up. And I think it might be one of the might be a little glitch, I'm not sure. And it's no good for your health to play all day. It's fine to get some sleep. I haven't played all day. I was just having a look this morning. It's just been one of those days where my body just wants to curl up into a ball, really, but oh, we've got the bloody station. Look at me.
We are now approaching Newton Abbot.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform, and take care when stepping down from the train.
So we got an Azuma there, have we, on I think I didn't see properly. Or is it 150? I can't see. Yeah, Azuma. Right, get the doors open. I just noticed there's a cannon over there, isn't
The
there?
next station is
Exeter St
Let's go and have a go with the cannon. Right, everybody close their eyes. I'm not supposed to do this, I know. Whee! Oh, do you know what? I love stuff like that. Right, let's try and get back on board. Okay, lock our doors. And we're off. I don't think we had wheel slip then, but where is our
Exeter St Davids.
sander?
This is a cross-country service to
Be handy to know where,
Edinburgh.
there it is, there is it? Yeah. Right. I'm just upset that my tooth is still sore. Ooh, you got a bad tooth, have you? Do you know what? Ooh. So have you got... I'm just upset that my tooth is still sore. Have you had a tooth pulled out, or have you got a toothache? Yes. Sorry, I asked two questions, so I didn't know which were toothache or was it pulled out. Sorry, mate. Toothache. Oh, toothache. There's nothing worse than toothache during the weekend. When you can't get to... It's difficult enough to get to a dentist as it is, without it happening at the weekend. Right, how many miles we got? What I'm going to do is just do another save. Right, so Mobile Chernobyl, on the Cardiff challenge, where you have to put flags up for St Patrick's Day, I was constantly leaving the doors open and sprinting around on the tracks the whole time. Yeah, I did see that. I don't think I think I might have done one scenario on Cardiff. I think it involved something to do with setting up or changing one of the engines or something at the depots, which I really enjoyed. I enjoyed that. But I did see that one, and I didn't fancy running around, as you say. Yeah, I shouldn't have left that door. I'm sure that we could have, someone could have run away with a train. Nice shot. Yeah, so as we can see from this kind of overcast weather, I think the graphics look a little bit more kind of realistic than what you have on a sunny day. So 13. Oh, our next stop is Exeter itself, is it? Right. Gosh, that going quick. And we're going straight into a 60 mile an hour. Is that 60? It's just gone up to 80. Right. You're alright then, Levi. David, please make me happy, please. What can I do to make you happy? Do something disastrous on here. I think he's just going to have to take lots of paracetamol. Not all at once, though. Maybe a good few glasses of wine, but then you'll have a hangover to deal with in the morning as well on top of it. Right, this will be interesting to see the red rocks along here in this adverse weather. Well, God, I thought the game was ending then when that sign came up. I was contacting the signaller, I don't know why. Wow, it's thrashing it. This happened to me last night as well. This is why I wanted to set my own weather. I mean, I don't mind a bit of rain, but... Right, I'm going to have to make these wipers go quicker. Well, that's not much quicker, is it? Right, 60, we need to get this down. Oh, you're 13. Sorry, mate. Yeah, well, alcohol's probably not a good idea then. Number 150 coming in. If I don't feel too tired after this, I might give the 150 another blast. I enjoyed playing that last night. Unfortunately, I can't show you the scenery in its full glory because, like last night, it started doing this to me, this thunder and lightning. In fact, it was getting quite eerie. there was waves splashing over the wall now, wouldn't it? That would be a brilliant animation if they could have implemented that. That would have been cool. Here we got the fun fair. Looks like a spooky fun fair. Thunder clapping away there. Oh, there's music as well. Wow. I haven't heard the music before when passing. Well, it certainly gets wet in Devon, doesn't it? Just like North Wales here. It was thrashing it down like this the other night. And my two dogs, they just weren't having it. They were not going to go out to the toilet. And they're Jack Russells, and Jack Russells, you know, pretty tough really. And they don't mind the rain when you're out in the rain. But to go out to the toilet, they just looked at me and turned around and just came back in. And I thought, you know, no, you're not going to the toilet in the house. So I had to get the big sports umbrella out and hold a bloody umbrella over the pair of them in the garden while they do their business. I mean, you know, they've got me fully house trained. Oops, here we go again. Slightly. Couple of people on. Right, we've speed limit is 100 miles an hour now, so throwing the throttle right in. That looks nicely lit along there. Carriages. Hello. She doesn't seem too happy about the weather neither. Right, what we're going to do, we're just going to do another save. Because every time I go into emergency mode, it's always towards the end of the route. The last couple of times. And at the moment, when you get stuck in emergency mode, you can't get out of it. I think that's getting patched by the 30th anyway. So we've got 4.5 miles. Please answer. What was the question? The question about your toothache. What was the question again? Sorry, I can't remember. Because I don't know what the answer is to toothache. Really, it's dentist time, isn't it? Really. And paracetamol. Right, let's start dropping some speed. Well, this is lovely weather. A little bit late. Put that down to the weather. I mean, doing that cannon. Right, it's that single yellow there, isn't it?
Exeter St Davids.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform, and take care when stepping down from the train.
Okay.
This is Exeter St Davids. This is a cross-country service to Edinburgh Waverley. The next station is...
Right, I've answered the doors. I've opened the doors. And we've managed to arrive without me going into emergency mode, which is great. Brilliant. Okay. Oh, we've even got a platinum badge, despite us speeding a few times. Okay, what we're going to do is just go back into free mode, free roam. I know that, you go through there? Some people like to have a look. Oh, I didn't... That AWAS. Is that... Right, I can't get back in there anyway. I need to get off this train, really. But I just thought I'd give you a quick look around the train. There's no one on here. Ooh. I'm gonna get out. Oh, there's a cannon. Hey, there we go. Right, what we're going to do is, I fancy giving the 150 a go again. I quite enjoyed that journey we did last night from Paignton to Exeter. But we'll do it the other way round. Yeah. That's 6 o'clock in the morning. Let's do something a little bit later in the day. Drive this passenger service from Exeter to Paignton. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that one, I think. Oh, maybe if I press it, that might help. Right, let's have a look. So the 2T14 Exmouth to Paignton, 10:58, class 150, 4 carriages. Right, let's get this thing sorted, and let's hope it stays sunny, and not have this horrible weather we've been having. We've got the vigilance just switched on. I don't think there's anything else along here that we need to sort. Now this threw me the other day when I first came into this class 150. I even went into the other cab, thinking, well, maybe they're just on one side in this one. I did do them all properly, didn't I? Yeah, that one doesn't do anything. And I did find it myself in the end, but I don't know how I did manage to... I think I was sat here and I thought, this looks a bit odd. Anyway, let's get the lights sorted. Daylights. Master key. Right, why can't I move that? Oh, I took the master key back out, that's why. Why isn't it? Okay. Acknowledge the safety systems. Did we open the doors? I can't remember. No, we didn't. Lights. We got them right. Instrument lights. I think that's everything. Where are our wipers in case we do have wiper problems? There's a sander anyway. Can't remember where the wipers are in in the 150. Where are they? Let's just hope it doesn't rain then. Where are they? Let's just hope it doesn't. Let's hope we don't need them. I've got a memory blank. That is white, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, right, let's not be late. Let's get this thing going. Get the brakes off.
The next station is Dawlish. This is a Great Western Railway service to Paignton.
I think I saw something on Facebook a little bit earlier. That GWR, I think it was GWR's going into back into public ownership. I think they all are gradually anyway, so but I don't know how soon that is. Get this throttle down. Look at that beautiful exhaust fumes there. There, I see it. I think the Class 150 has had further sound improvements because I know that a lot of the enthusiasts who are really knowledgeable on this kind of thing weren't quite happy with its first original release, which was in the Cornwall route. Can't remember the name of the route when it was first released anyway, so and I think it had been revamped for Cardiff, and I think it's been revamped yet again for this route, so I think it's spot on now from what I believe. Right, up to 100 miles an hour. I think it's just 75 in this, isn't it? I do like a 150. Wow, it feels like she's really flying. Well, I guess she is. 80 miles an hour is not slow, is it? Oh, we shouldn't be doing 80 miles an hour though, should we, in this? Better be tea and biscuits for me, or very disliked by the maintenance crew. You've been thrashing this, haven't you? Right, so we're down to the 75. That's a shame. I thought, I could have swore they had a max speed limit of 90 for some reason. Must be getting it mixed up with something else. or maybe there's different variants. So let's take a look while it's still sunny, because my journeys seem to get hit by aggressive thunderstorms as I'm reaching my final destination. Just doing the classic, thinking I'm still on combined throttle and brake, and I'm not. So we got quite a busy train. Thought he had a bit of a punk styled haircut then, but it was the light reflecting, same here. I think we've got the sea there, haven't we, on our left. That's nice. Ooh, we got an Azuma there. Love it when the trains run alongside the road with the AI traffic. Mobile Chernobyl, all traffic will be fixed in TS. I thought it was 10. That'll be really good if it's a bit earlier than I thought. AI traffic will be fixed in TSW9, yeah. What's your favourite route then, Chernobyl? It wasn't you who said you liked the commuter one, was it? Someone that said in the stream last night, I think it was someone else, that their favourite route was the commuter route, London to Brighton, which I quite like myself. Lost track of who said now. Hello there, Levi. I think the reason why I didn't hear the music on previous passes, probably because I was in the 150 and it was too noisy. Mind you, that Voyager's quite noisy. Right, we've got a 60 coming up soon. Wow. Now this reminds me of my hometown, well, North Wales, reminds me a little bit of the Great Orme in the background over there in Llandudno.
We are now approaching Dawlish.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform, and take care when stepping down from the train.
Are we on time? Yeah, we're just on time. Cool. Right, let's let those passengers out.
Great Western Railway. Newton Abbot.
See how far I can come out with the camera. Oops. It's asking me to lock the doors. I'm going to be late, so it doesn't matter, does it? Wow. Looking good. This is ringing bells on me, actually. I think I went on holiday down this way when I was a kid, and beautiful. I'm gonna have to go back. Right, let's get in the train then. Our AWS is shouting at us. Did we close the doors? No. Oh, there's a random fault. A passenger door has become stuck. I haven't even got random. So what are you supposed to do to sort out these random effects, like? Because I haven't even got them switched on, so that shouldn't happen. Right, I suppose I'll have to go to it, will I? I'm not sure what you're meant to do. Passenger door has been... Yeah, right, okay, thank God for that. Jesus. We've had enough problems. with real problems without fictional problems occurring.
The next
How come I've had a random fault when I haven't even got them switched on?
Paignton.
Right. We're in our chair. We're in forward, aren't we? All that stuff sorted. Right. I'm feeling a bit thrown here. Right. Let's just get brakes off. So how do you end up getting a random event when you switch them off? What I do want to try is the random signalling. Is it random signalling? The random signalling? I wouldn't mind giving that a go, because I do get a bit bored with what has been mostly predictable signalling in Train Sim World, but not always the case. I think on the busier routes it starts to become a little bit more random. You know, like the tight-knit commuter routes, like the Manchester one and Birmingham one. Right. Why haven't we got our throttle down? The next stop is 2 miles. How many stops are on this then? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, the tide's suddenly gone out. I don't think it's meant to do that, is it? I don't know. Not that quickly anyway, but I can get my cameras up thrown all over the place here. There we go. There's the money shot. Bit of thrash there as well. What more could you ask for? Actually, I had a little run down here this morning and spawned this and the Azuma to take a couple of screenshots for some of my videos. We've got a stop coming up, haven't we? A little bit more aggressive braking. Sorry, passengers. I was getting carried away with the scenery. They've got coffee all over them again. It's amazing how coffee's become a big thing in this country over recent years. I find it. I have to have a coffee first thing in the morning. Well, that was one of my worst 150 stops.
This
Record.
is Teignmouth. This
Right,
is
let's
a
get the
Great
doors
Western
open.
Railway service to Paignton. The next station is Newton Abbot.
Bodies of water seem to be a bit of trouble. It's hard to know if it's an early access quirk or just what we have to deal with. Let's just hope it's just an early access quirk. Because I mean, I'd hope they'd be able to put it.
The next station
It's.
is
Oh, I'll just let this
Newton
woman
Abbot.
talk.
This is a Great Western Railway service to Paignton.
Yeah, I hope it is something easy and quick they could. You know, sometimes there's issues that people have got and they're kind of low on priority issues and they take some time to resolve if ever. But one of the highlights of this route is that scenery, isn't it, along that coast? So because I think some people were expecting to see, you know, in the stormy weather, the waves really thrashing against the wall and everything, and obviously we just saw in the Voyager coming into Exeter, the waves just seem to be at the same kind of waviness. Looking for a word. But the water's there now anyway. That's nice. It's like a lovely place to live. Hello there, Levi, with the toothache. Right. 80 miles an hour. Let's have a look. The water's still there. What happens if you go into the water? It disappears if you go into the water. Ooh. Oh god. But I kind of knew it did that anyway, because I stopped a train on the Carlisle route and walked into the river and looked down into the river and all the water disappeared. But obviously the water's just for show anyway, isn't it? But I think a lot of video games have problems with the with water. I know Call of Duty, you can swim in the water in Call of Duty now. It wasn't something you could do just going back just only 2-3 years ago. Right, so our stop's in 1.8 miles. Right, we got some yellows coming up, so We've got a double. Don't have to worry too much. I think I got caught out on this signal earlier on when I was coming. I was given the Voyager another test drive earlier. And this next signal, I think it's on the corner.
We are now approaching Newton Abbot.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform, and take care when stepping down from the train.
Actually, it wasn't this one, it was the one after. Just the signal just before Paignton, I went into emergency. We're running quite late, aren't we? So your mum's out tonight, Levi. If it's any consolation, I'm in on my own tonight as well. Well, every night really, but I've kind of got used to it now. Apart from my dogs keep me company. Right, get those doors open.
Newton Abbot. This is a great
Mobile
Western
Chernobyl.
railway service
I was
to
thinking
Paignton.
the
next
Berliner
station
would...
is Torre.
Berliner, sorry, I can't read from here. Would be a cool add-on to TSW. It was a British Army train that passed through East Germany to West Berlin, and it was pulled by East German locomotives. Oh wow, cool. Maybe, I don't know. Why are we looking at the ground?
The next station is Torre. This is a Great Western Railway service to Paignton.
You never know. I mean, they brought the military cargo pack out, didn't they? Recently, which I did buy. But I don't know why I bought it really, because it, you know, I was expecting there to be tanks in it. I should have read up on it properly, you know, but I think there was some issue, wasn't there, about, or some sensitivity around using military cargo. I don't know why. In case it called, I don't know whether it was because it could cause offence or upset or whatever. So the military vehicles that were on there were non-firing. But I wouldn't mind. In fact, I might have a look after I've come off this stream to have a bit of a nosy around on what you've just mentioned. That sounds quite interesting. So what year was this then, Chernobyl? I think it was it this bit. Why am I looking in the water? This was the bit that reminds me of... Where's the train? This reminds me of North Wales. This little stretch here when you're leaving Colwyn Bay and heading towards Llandudno with the A55 on the left-hand side. Post-World War II, all the way to the end of the Cold War, it brought families and soldiers to West Berlin. No weapons officially aboard. Officially, I see. I'm definitely going to have a look at that. Because I think this is going to be my last run. I'm quite pleased with myself. I've managed to do this tonight though, because I really felt really tired before I came on. I still do now. I'm sure there must be some YouTube videos I can have a look for. It's quite interesting, playing Train Sim World. It prompts you to look more into various historical elements, not just about the railways, but things that surround the railway. I have to sign off too. You have a good one. Yeah, nice to see you again, Chernobyl. It's been great chatting with you over the last few days. It's been great. Look forward to seeing you again soon. Have a nice weekend if I don't see you tomorrow. Right, I must get this speed down. I can see how fatigue can seriously affect drivers, real drivers. I was watching videos recently of where fatigue has been an issue, where drivers have perhaps been done too much overtime in a week. Not necessarily their fault, but what they've been asked to do, and them been involved in incidents where they've suffered from fatigue. As I said, when I've been playing this, it's actually made me fall asleep. Just as to have more fog and dreary. I was hoping to come into Paignton in some nice weather. For some reason, I can't control the weather at the moment in the timetable. Right, let's let the passengers out.
Great Western Railway service to
Oh, not another random fault. What did it say?
and Paignton.
I don't know what that random fault was. I missed it. Well, it's saying here. Doesn't, does it? Message log. Wait for service. Well, I don't know what the fault was because I missed what it said. Lock the doors. Maybe it was just. Have we still got a dodgy door or something? Right. Well, I can't repair something that. Stop at location. Anyway,
The
right.
next station
Sorry,
is
I'm rambling.
Torquay. This is a Great Western Railway service to Paignton.
Right, I think is this our last station we've got? No. We've got 2. Well, whatever the fault is, we're still operational. I need to go back into my settings and find out why I'm getting random faults when I haven't even got them selected. Unless I've switched them on, or sometimes menus have this quirk where they update themselves, which is nothing new. I get the same problem in Call of Duty when I play that. I come on it the next day and my field of view's been changed automatically.
We are now approaching Torquay.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform, and take care when stepping down from the train.
DJC way. Not sure if Link will work, but look up Cold War Express by Andy McLoone. Right, I will do. Oh look, I've spadded. Oh, well. Good job that signal wasn't red.
This is Torquay. This is a Great Western Railway service to Paignton. The next station is Paignton.
I was reading your message, Jay. DJ, I'm gonna blame you. Oh dear. Right, I'll have a look at that. Andy McLoone. Right, thanks. Yeah, I think Streamlabs won't allow links. So yeah, it might not, but that's what I'll do. Right. Well, at least we're not overhanging anyway. But I believe the ambulances have been called because some people have been knocked out in the train.
Service to Paignton.
Right. Now then. It wasn't quite an oxen home anyway. I've never actually seen the footage. It's on Tinson's site somewhere. I know he said it was. I'm gonna have to check it out, but I'm sure I've done much worse than he has anyway. Right. So this is our last station, isn't it? This next one. Sorry to make everybody sick. I'm just trying to find a nice shot here. Which is quite difficult in the fog. All my journeys have been in the fog last 2 days. Right, come on, Dave. Let's make this last stop of the evening mover than what I've done so far. We're not mega over late neither.
We are now approaching Paignton.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform, and take care when stepping down from the train.
Can't see that yellow light yet. They're hidden away in the trees there, is it? Yeah, I saw a video on YouTube the other day. A train was just coming into the station, and the dog it stopped, and the scared dog had gone underneath the train because everybody was trying to rescue it, and so it went and hid underneath the train. And anyway, they managed to get it out. But what was alarming is that everybody was running all over the tracks trying to help this poor dog. And there could have easily been a train coming in the opposite direction. Anyway, it ended all happily with the dog being eventually rescued. But the sun's just come out for us anyway, just as we've come into... There we are. Beautiful. Right, lock the doors. I think that's us done, isn't it? There. Yeah, managed to get a platinum, even though that was a terrible, terrible stopping and few little bits of speed, and let's just go into free roam though. I want to get out of this chair though. Let's just get that into neutral, or off rather. Let's just get out. Let's just have a bit of a nosy around here. I haven't had a walk around yet. Oh, is there another? Oh wow, I didn't know about this. Oh cool. Oh, this is the steam engine bit, isn't it? Oh wow. Oh, I'm glad I've come to have a look. So there's hopefully things will start layering in for me on Thursday. I'll come and join you guys in a minute. I'm just talking to some people. They've all got their coffee. Let's have a look up here, shall we? Yeah, so I think there's AI steam traffic running along there from what I saw the other night. I don't know whether that appears whether you've got the extra DLCs or not. I'm assuming you have to have them, I don't know, but there's no cannons on here anywhere that I've seen. My life was in pieces, so I spoke to Calm. Campaign against miserably. Oh, there's a cannon. Hey, I've had 5 cannons so far. Aren't they cool? Oh, I can't go out there, it won't let me. Now then, I wonder if we can get an opportunity to see this leave. Oh, it's going in the opposite direction. Do you want to give up the T5 Paignton reversal part 1? Yeah. Don't know what that means. It's going to do a reverse, is it? So it must go down the line and then come back up this way, does it? And that must be a scenario. I should have done it, shouldn't I? Never mind. Oh well. Right. This looks beautifully modelled. Not quite sure why it's got the reversing lights on. Reversing lights? Rear lights, tail lights rather. Anyway, what we'll do, we'll have this as our closing shot. Thanks everybody who was in chat earlier and currently in chat and watching. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Please don't forget to like and share and subscribe if you want to. You don't have to, of course. Goodbye, good night, Levi. I hope you get your toothache sorted. And hopefully I'll see everybody tomorrow doing a little bit more on this route. Anyway, for now, have a good night. Take care, everyone, and goodbye.